Okay, for this video I'd like to discuss drying our pieces and also rehydrating them in case they got too dry on us. For this again I'm going to use a piece that's already bisqued so I can be a little rougher with it for the demo. So quite simply, let's say this piece did get a little stiff on me and I wanted to rework it a little bit more. I could take a water bottle, just lightly spray the whole piece down. Oh, my water bottle's not working. And wrap it up with plastic. That moisture that's inside the bag will hopefully now saturate into the clay, and I might need to repeat this process several times depending on how dry my clay got. That would dry or more hydrate your piece ultimately evenly. Also, something to consider is the bats that we're using, these wear boards. They are sheetrock, which is a plaster, so it's also sucking moisture from the bottom of our pieces the entire time. So this is sitting on there and it is actually having moisture removed from the bottom, so do consider that. But let's say with a piece like this, it has lots of extremities. This piece here, this handle, and this small little cap here, they're gonna dry exponentially faster than this large mass in the middle here. So these are gonna turn a lighter color and become much more brittle way faster than this. So something we can do to compensate for that, since let's say I don't want to spray and soak my whole piece because I want this to dry a lot faster, I can take small amounts of plastic and just cover some of these small forms. But let's say this one started to get too dry on me a little fast. I can just take a piece of newspaper, gonna wet it a little. Now this is more so an emergency in case you have definitely gotten too dry. You don't want to do this all the time on your form because every time you do this you're going to lose detail. So then I could take this and wrap it around my form. And as you can see, there's going to be a lot more moisture going in with that. Let's say I need to do another one there too. Then I could take this and wrap it all over that. So now my other piece, the whole thing when I leave at night should be drying a little more even. I can also do this to try to rehydrate that and let the main mass be drying. So that way everything is ultimately drying even. We want to try to get it to dry as even as possible, even though a form like this is not set up to want to dry even as possible. As we already said, that's going to dry much faster. So we are going to have to be proactive to get this form to dry even, otherwise these little parts here are just going to snap off all by themselves.